CarWarsCars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
Your child was embarrassed when you arrived at their basketball game. 75% of parents or guardians report current alcohol use. Drinking alcohol can cause harm to children and loved ones. By drinking less, your child will be excited to see you at their basketball game. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
For 15 years, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping has been helping Lincoln become healthier, happier, and more fit through our proven combination of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching. And to celebrate 15 years of success, we're offering you 50% off our next 10-week challenge beginning September 14th. That's 10 weeks of fun group fitness classes and individualized coaching for half off. And at the end of the 10 weeks, someone's walking away with $1,000 for the best transformation. Come check it out. What do you have to lose? Click on the banner at theticketfm.com to learn more. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill or 70th and Vine. And check us out online at fxblincoln.com.
It's the greatest time of the year again. Kickoff is here and football is officially back. Over 1 million fans across 33 states got in the game last year by making picks on Underdog, and this year you can too. Making picks on Underdog is straightforward and signing up is even easier. Just head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app or UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up with promo code EARLY, and Underdog will give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code EARLY to claim your new customer special of a free pick and your deposit offer. Must be 19 plus in Nebraska and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Welcome in to the Get Your Happy On Hour, featuring former Husker receiver Ricky Simmons.
Hey, welcome to the Get Your Happy On Hour. I'm your host, Ricky C. Simmons on 93.7 The Ticket. You know, man, this is going to be a great show. I got a great feeling about this show already. But I always got to give a big shout out to Empire Fencing out in Waverly, man. Those guys show me a lot of love, and they're doing big things. And I got a special guest tonight. We'll get to him in just a second. I just got to bring up a point that's been really on my mind this week, and that is dealing with adversity with a positive mental attitude. I know that sounds really easy, but trust me, it's not. It takes a lot of hard work, and it's something you have to constantly work on day in and day out. Making good choices. Man, making good choices with all the distractions that society throw at you can be overwhelming sometimes. And surrounding yourself with the right people is a big part of this whole concept of positive mental attitude. I have these little sayings. They only make sense to me. So if this doesn't really make sense to you, just take my word for it. And the first one I'm going to use, and probably the only one I'm going to use before I get to my guest, is you hang around 10 broke people, you're going to be the 11th. I believe that. You are who you hang around with. And that's just my mindset. So I choose to be positive all the time because that's where I find the most success. And when I say success, I don't mean financial success. I mean mental success. Because if you're not straight between the ears, everything else is going to take a hit. Somebody that I happen to have as a guest tonight is very, very, very important when it comes to this concept. He happens to be the founder of Empire Fencing. Matt Warner, welcome to the show, man.
I like that. I was telling you before, I don't want the name owner. I don't want the name president. I don't want any of them. All I want to do is get the credit for getting it started, because we have so many great people in our organization that I got to be humble and say that they really are the ones growing our company and putting out great products, great fences, great netting, and working hard.
Well, I got to say one thing before you go on. You mentioned a word that's very important to me, humble.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people take humble as weakness. I'm just the opposite. I think being humble is strength. Because
Absolutely.
sometimes when you're not humble, you overreact.
Well said.
Yeah, to anything.
You know, Ricky, you're pretty doggone good at this, aren't you?
Hey, look, man, wow. I'm just being me, man. And there, it's not often that I get an opportunity to be around people that understand what I'm saying. But I know you do, because I want you to share with everybody the one thing you guys do. And you can talk about anything, but I want to start it off with your Monday morning.
Oh, Ricky, the one of my most passionate things. Well, that's you know what, I just got goosebumps, because that as you know, because you've been there, you've actually witnessed our Monday morning meeting. So
absolutely.
So we look at the work week as kind of like a battleground. It's tough, and it's mentally tough, and negativity is everywhere. And in construction, the weather is messing things up. Material orders are messing things up. Other people are coming in and out. So it's really hard to stay positive. So we start, and by the way, anybody out there that's listening, you don't have to be a founder to start doing this. You don't have to be the business owner. I promise you this, if you went to your boss or your business owner or your founder that you happen to work for, and you gave them this idea, I guarantee you they would embrace it, because all it does is breed success. Positive energy breeds success, and it'll happen time after time. But we start every Monday at about 6:30, 6:40, we start playing some music. And it could be anything. And I'm usually having my coffee, because I get up at about 4:30, and I'm already there for a couple hours, and I'm excited, and I'm you've seen me, and I'm ready to go.
You said you're getting your happy on.
I'm getting my happy. Matter of fact, I'm getting excited right now. I can't even hardly sit in this chair just thinking about tomorrow morning. So anyhow, at 6:30, everybody starts filtering in, and by 7 o'clock, we're in a circle. And every single Monday, we start a Monday morning meeting in a circle. And that shows equality, because the Knights of the Round Table, before they would go out to battle, they would always meet and get their game plan down in a circle. No one was at the front of the table. No one was at the back of the table. No one was on the ends. It was in a circle that shows unity, and it shows equality. So I tell our guys, listen, we're going to go to battle. And we start with a life skill, a leadership skill, and a safety topic, because safety is part of positive energy. You want to have a better safety rating? Have a positive energy. Have people look forward to being safe rather than beating up for not being safe. We tell our safety director, we're not going to catch people doing things wrong. We're going to educate them to do it right. And when we do see you do something that might not be the safest practice, we pull you aside and talk about it to educate you. And then we bring it to the Monday morning meeting. We talk about it with everybody, because we want to educate everybody. This is, Ricky, this is something that it costs real money to have this meeting, because because of the time commitment. We're there for about 20 minutes every Monday together. We don't get out of there until 7:20, 7:30 sometimes, depending on what the topics are.
Right.
But then we talk a life skill and a leadership skill. So the life skill could be anything from shaking hands to just putting on a smile, to positively looking for somebody that you can help in the line at Walmart, because we never know what other people's stresses they're going through. So if you could just maybe get that small child to smile a little bit rather than cry, to take some relief off of a mom that has one on her hip and one in the carton and one on her leg, and just take a little bit, just lighten up their load just a little bit.
Correct.
Now we're spreading that positive energy. So we talk about these things, and I believe that Coach Rule, I'm not a huge like football buff or anything.
Right.
I don't know a lot about it. I always tell people I played the guard, the center, and the tackle. I sat in the center of the bench. I guarded the water and tackled anybody that got near it. I started in all three of those positions. But he did say something the other day that caught me off guard that I was like, holy cow, that was well said. And he said, mental toughness is something that you got to grow no different than your muscles. And I can't remember exactly how he said it, but you can't just look at your muscle and say, I want that muscle to get bigger.
Right. You got to work at it.
You got to work at it. You got to go lift. You got to be disciplined. You got to have the right diet. And that's what you're seeing with your 10 people. So we talk about this every single Monday. So I think about this. We've done I can't remember, 437 Monday morning meetings in a row, 52 weeks a year. We don't miss them. It's part of our ritual and our routine. People come to our Monday morning meeting knowing that we're going to be talking about these mental toughness things. So when you come to Empire and you join by the way, we are recruiting, we are growing.
Yeah, I think the last time I had you on, you only had like
about 100
people.
Yeah. And I think we're over 120 now. I think we're going to add another 15 or 20. But we're hiring for some more key positions because we're growing and we need leaders and we need people that are going to come. But I feel like one thing that is our success that we have done a good job of is teaching that mental toughness. And we lift weights. We lift the mental toughness weight. Can I say that?
Yes, absolutely.
Every single Monday together as a group. And Ricky, by the way, I'm stealing your show, aren't I? I won't shut up. But you picked the topic, baby, that I love to talk about. Let's go.
That's why you're here. And I also want you to tell them about the cup of water.
All right. So we talk about this all the time, that every Monday we try to start with a full cup of water.
Okay.
Right. And as you go through the week, different things can happen. As it shakes, that water spills out. Right.
Correct.
Right. So I always say this, I tell our leadership team, it's our job to fill that cup up every single Monday. But throughout the week, we tell our people, you got to let us know when you need a refill on that water, baby. Yeah, you got to tell us when you need help. And a few months ago, I had told my team, I said, listen, our code word needs to be this, that when you need help, you've got to ask for 8 minutes. And I stole this from Simon Sinek. He wrote the book, Understanding Your Why. Wonderful book. But if we can teach our team members and all business owners out there, I hope you tune in and listen to this because it's real, because I live in the business world. We're going on 15 years strong now. We've grown a business. And by the way, I've screwed up a business so bad that I've ran it in the ground. So I know how to ruin a business.
And you know how to run a business.
And I know how to run a business. And I'm going to tell you right now that if you could teach your people to understand how to ask for help, so we can come out there and we have guys that we can send out there and give you 8 minutes that can help fill that cup. I'm not saying we're going to fill it all the way back up, but if we can get a little more water back in that cup and get you through the end of the week and then get back to that Monday morning meeting again, next thing you know, that cup gets filled back up again. And by the way, it is really up to you and me to make choices to be around the people that are positive energy.
Absolutely.
That's why I like hanging out with you, Ricky. Every time I see you, you put a smile on my face, and I need that. I need you to charge my batteries.
Well, I appreciate it. Well, the feelings are mutual because, I mean, you do the same for me. I just got this deal where, I got like I said, I told you I got all these little sayings that mean something only probably to me. But one of my sayings is, I can't do anything but be happy because I've already been through so much. And when it comes to giving up on being happy, I tell people quick, my quit button broke.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know how to quit. I mean, I'm going to be happy. I don't care what's going on. Most of the stuff that's going on that's going to make you unhappy, I can't control it no way.
My quit button broke.
Yeah, my quit button broke. It don't work no more. I can't quit. I tried to hit it a couple of times, but it didn't work. So I understand the value in positive mental attitude.
Yeah.
And I see it in your company.
Oh, thank you.
I see
that's probably the biggest compliment you can give me.
Well, no, it shows.
I'm going to hug you in about 2 seconds.
Look, I'm not that nice. I'm telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the truth, man. I mean, I've seen businesses go the other way because like you said earlier, we know how to ruin stuff just as well. We know how to run stuff.
Right.
Your business and your business model, you've actually started to take it to other companies, if I understand correctly.
Yeah. So I just got back from a fence convention, and I was talking to several young leaders that are younger than me that have implemented this Monday morning meeting. And I believe that we have about 18 to 20 fence companies across the nation now that start every single Monday. So get this. Every single one of those companies they probably have at least 5 to 25 people.
Okay.
So my philosophy is if I can start spreading this and we can get all these people lifting the mental toughness weights.
Right.
I stole that from Coach Rule. I hope he doesn't mind. But if we can get that spreading out, can you imagine how much we could make that spread like a virus? So we could just make that be more contagious of, hey, let's help each other out mentally. By the way, good. Here's another thing to think about. Good culture doesn't mean you have to be a wimp.
Correct.
Doesn't mean you have to be soft. Doesn't mean you don't have to hold people accountable. And people get mad and they'll say, well, you're mean to me. That's not good culture. No,
yeah, right.
No, my friend. I'm pushing you to be better.
Correct.
Therefore, that's good culture.
Yeah.
So suck it up.
Yep.
That's how we roll, by the way, at Empire.
Keep it real simple. See, I tell people all the time this too. I'm not smart enough to do complicated. So I'm going to keep it really simple.
How many? I need to write all these down. Somebody out there needs to write down the quit button. I'm not smart enough. I need all these written down. I'm going to steal these lines.
Hey, Matt, they're yours. I'll say it to you like this. I use a lot of humor to make people really listen. Because sometimes when let's say, for example, purposes, when you lecture someone, they tune you out. But if you can make them laugh, usually they'll remember what made them laugh.
Right.
And for those 5 seconds that they're laughing, that's 5 seconds they're not stressing.
Right.
See, I mean, I'm allergic to stress because I done seen what stress can do to people. They have people on the second floors of most hospitals all over the country called ICU. I don't want to, if that happens, I want it to be God's will. I don't want it to be because some other human rented space in my head and stressed me out. No, that's not going to happen. Because first of all, my cutoff game is real good. So I can get away from you.
Right.
The minute I start detecting negativity, my feet will start moving.
What did you tell me earlier? That it's real easy for you to say, no problem, I'll give you 50 feet. And if you want more, just ask, I'll give it to you.
Man, I'll give you 50 feet quick. You got that off the top. But I can give you 100 or more. So, but what I'm trying to say is humorous, but I'm not playing.
Right.
I just like humor. But it's real important what you guys are doing out there because basically a lot of the Monday morning meetings, they're spilling over into those people's lives after work too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they know if God says the same, next Monday's coming.
Right. You
can't do this Monday morning and then get amnesia.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's what I liked about it. I mean, when I saw it myself, it was eye-opening. I was pretty impressed with that because it's hard to get 2 or 3 people together to talk positive, to get the whole company together.
Right.
And they're on time.
Right. Isn't that impressive?
That's impressive, man. Because
Yeah.
I was like, and you had told me, you kind of gave me a heads up. You're like, they'll all be in here by a certain time.
Yeah. Don't be late.
Yeah.
Now, I told you, Ricky, if you're late, I will chew your butt just like I chew their butt. So don't you dare be late.
But you know, the good thing about it was I laughed when you said that because you were like 6 o'clock, 6:30, you get it. I'm like, dude, I'm up at 3 every morning.
Right.
Make it light on yourself.
You did say, no, I'll be there. Don't worry.
I got no problem. I mean, I'm up at 3 without an alarm clock. I mean, for the last 15 years. I mean, that's just.
Well, hey, and I got to tell you too, we did a dinner for our team and you came out and spoke at that and the guys still talk about that. So I also think business owners need to be, have you ever heard of the Savannah Bananas? What is that team?
Yeah, Savannah Bananas.
Yeah. So do you know what that is? That's a goofball baseball team. They do crazy things, right?
Yeah, it's I'm trying to think of the league that they're in, but
Yeah,
they
it's
got
their
very
own
different
league, I
rules.
think,
Yeah,
yeah.
they basically created it and they got their own unique rules. For it. It's all based around
But
fun.
they just do goofy things, like they might dance in the outfield, but right before the pitch goes, or they might do this. Well, I was listening to that guy talk the other day. By the way, I don't watch him and I don't really know anything about him, but I admire him as a leader because he said every single night we're going to do 10 to 12 things unique and different to make us special at who we are. Well, I'm telling you, business owners out there, this Monday morning meeting is something unique and special that would work just like the Savannah Bananas. I mean, we have fun at these things. We laugh. It's my favorite part of the week. I can't wait. Like, I'm giddy to get there, and I practice for it all week long. I start every single morning I start with something positive. I don't listen to any news. I don't listen to any of that stuff. I just listen to positive stuff and positive speakers and try to gain as much knowledge as I can to try to educate myself. So if business owners out there would take a stab at this, I'm going to tell you, Ricky, if anybody wants to reach out to this show, The Ticket, and they want help with this and they want to come out and see what we do, I have an open invitation for business owners to come and see, because I really think that we can literally change our work environment, our work people, and you can create a positive growth environment by starting with Monday. So I'm putting it out there in your show.
Well, can you also explain or give out information on how people can reach out? Can you do that?
Well, either get a hold of Empire. You can go to empire-fence.com, and you can, by the way, if you need a fence, we'll do your fence too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But if you want to know more, if you're a business owner and you're in the construction industry, and I've been trying to get out to the general contractors, to bankers that do construction loans, to anybody like that, come out and see us. And if you go to empire-fence.com, put in the comments that you'd like to know more about the Monday morning meeting, my team will get a hold of me, and my team will get you lined up to come out. And it's an experience, I promise you, it'll change your philosophy on how we do people. You know, if I say to some business owners, yeah, we've got about 120 people, they're going to go, oh, I can't imagine that headache. And I'm always like, well, I don't think it's a headache at all. I love those.
We're trying to add to that.
Yeah, that's my family, by the way, that you're Debbie Down, and I don't want that. Just stop it. You know, let's but I would love to open up an invitation if anybody wants to come. I mean, don't get me wrong, we can't take 100 people once, and we already have 100 people in there. So
but they can schedule some time.
Absolutely.
Because you do it every Monday. Now, you just came back, as a matter of fact, and you got accused of not selling your own company. You were out there talking culture?
Yes. So I really don't talk a lot about our products that we're selling. I talk about how we're selling it and our people and how we do business. By the way, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I love business. I love people. For me, that's the easier part of the business, because I believe we've created a culture. Now, don't get me wrong, Ricky, we screw up once in a while.
Yeah, well, that makes you human.
Yeah. So, and we might even mess up on somebody's paycheck. We might mess up on somebody. We make mistakes, but we've created a culture that I hope every once in a while. And by the way, arguing amongst your company once in a while, getting in a little cat fight, that's healthy. It's okay to air it out a little bit. What's not okay is to let it build up and stay inside of you and have this anger that goes around. And next thing you know, you're like, I'm not going to talk to that person because that person made me mad at the water cooler the other day. They don't like the Cornhuskers and I like the Cornhuskers. And now you got this stuff going on that's non-productive.
Right. It turns into what I call the Mike Tyson theory.
Yeah. Oh, here we go again. Get ready, everybody.
Everybody got a plan until you hit them in the mouth.
Right. That's right.
And you don't want that in your work environment.
We don't.
There's a way to get stuff done without doing that. Like I say, I like humor, but I think it is valid just to make the point.
I love it.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come right back, man, with Matt. Hey, don't you guys go nowhere on 93.7. The Ticket is to get you happy on out.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or a trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
Old School with DP and J.
And, this part of camp it happens in high school camp, when they have a certain amount of time before their game, before school starts and all that. And then it happens in college and it happens in the pros. I had more fights with some of my good friends, the guys that I'm considered lifelong friends at this point in camp, than with some over-energized rookie trying to make a name for himself. Seriously.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Sea-Doo dealership. Score up to $300 off or a free 2-year warranty on 2024 Sea-Doo Sparks and $500 off or a free 2-year warranty on all other brand new 2024 Sea-Doos. Rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of September. On or off-road, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of motorcycles and watercraft in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Nebraskans are proud of their public schools. Hi, I'm Tim Royers. As a Nebraska Teacher of the Year, I traveled across the state and saw the value public schools bring to our communities every day. They're where our kids get the skills and opportunities they need to succeed. They're where families come together to enjoy a musical, cheer for our teams, talk with teachers, and build trusted relationships. Strong public schools create strong communities.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G35609 must trade.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
If you're looking for tickets to the Colorado game, 93.7 The Ticket has you covered. There are 3 different ways to win one of 4 pairs of tickets. 1, like our 93.7 The Ticket page on Facebook and share the post. 2, follow our 93.7 The Ticket account on Twitter and repost the announcement post. 3, come on down to 1040 O Street, buy a drink from the mill, and enter your name in the box. All drawings will be done at noon on Friday. Get entered now.
Still using that old, outdated office phone system? You need better. At Hamilton, we offer solutions for the modern office. Whether you have an office full of staff or your employees work remotely and are on the go, seamless call handling is important. Elevate your communication and connect seamlessly with clients and staff with Hamilton Business Phone Systems. Choose better and hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Back to the Get Your Happy On Hour, featuring former Husker receiver Ricky Simmons.
Hey, we back. Hey, Harris, I'm just curious, man. Is anybody checking the show out?
Absolutely. We got Brett says happy Sunday from West Virginia. You got people all over the map here. We got Theola, hello from Omaha. We got Marilyn watching from Georgia. And then Kim Kelly chimes in as well. Appreciates Matt's organizational philosophy. It's something all companies should aspire to. So shout out to everybody chiming in. And you can continue to chime in. Use Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo Channel 961. If you got Allo Cable, always a great way to put a face to the voice.
Thank you so much for everybody just, man, taking time out of your busy schedules to fit us in. I appreciate that. And I got to give Jake Sorensen.
Yeah, of course. Jake
Sorensen. He just sent me a text. I think he said, hey, slow down. You and Ricky are going to steal my job.
Oh, no. Jake, you're safe, man. Look at we just weekend warriors, man. You're a Monday through Friday guy. You can handle us. We small potatoes, man.
No, I tell you what, that Jake, he does do a good job at his job, doesn't he?
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm really pretty honored that they're taking time to listen as well, because, I mean, those guys are on all week.
Yeah.
It seems like they could take a break on the weekend, but he chose to listen tonight. So I appreciate that. Matt, before the break, we was talking about you was at a convention and everybody else selling products and you're selling culture.
Right.
Can you kind of explain to us what you mean? I mean, what's your philosophy behind the culture?
So when we go, by the way, Rick, this is, I could do this. I love talking about this because I believe that people go places and they try to pitch their product, and we don't really do that. I try to pitch who we are and hope that people believe in our products. So I'll go to, for instance, I just went to the show and I'll teach a 1-hour class on culture, and I'll actually make them all get up and we go out in the hallway and we'll do a Monday morning meeting, and I'm out there and I'm fist bumping everybody and I'm woo, because by the way, I'm the woo guy.
I got you.
Matter of fact, when you come into our hall, a lot of times when I go down the halls, I'm woo, and then people are like, hey, I'm on the phone and everything. And I'm thinking, no, if we're wooing up and down the hallways, whoever you're talking to might get a positive energy from us being positive. Exactly. So getting the happy on is what we do day in and day out. Now, I don't want, I'm going to step away real quick and say, let's make sure that everybody understands. I have bad days.
Gotcha.
There sometimes life can be really tough, and you were talking about the news and the media and everybody else, and it's just negative sells really well.
Oh yeah.
And I believe that's why you and we hit it off right off the bat, because we're trying to say so does positivity.
Absolutely.
And so that's what back into it. Sometimes when I get to that front door, I got to check myself at the door, because these people need me to be strong and positive. And by the way, if I go in there, and this might sound weird, Ricky, but sometimes you just got to fake it a little bit, and it will actually it'll switch that trigger in your brain.
Oh, absolutely.
And you'll actually become more happy.
Yep. I believe that. Yeah.
So sometimes you just got to say, you know what? Today's a rotten day. I've talked about the day that my grandmother passed, and I think I've talked with you and said it crushed me. It was a horrible day, but I had to get over that, and I had to walk into our company and say, "Let's go!"
Right.
Even though I was hurting really bad. But here's the other thing I did at a Monday morning meeting. I told my people that I was hurting. I told them that I'm hurting inside. So help me be stronger today. And I believe if you're a good businessman or
Mhm.
woman, you're going to let your people know where you're at and let them help pick you up.
Correct.
Sorry, I got off track there a little bit.
No,
But now
that's
back
fine.
into selling. So when we go to product shows, don't get me wrong. You ask for a demo of our product or you want to see our product, we're going to show it to you. But when I go there and I speak about who we are, not what we're selling. And I'll talk about culture and I'll get them out in the hallway and we'll talk about how we go about things. And I'll talk about how our people believe that when I say we're going to start doing something, they believe it. Matter of fact, they assume it's going to start tomorrow. And sometimes I'm like, whoa, no. Fourth quarter, fourth quarter. You know, we're going to do that over here. But you know. I told our people, listen, we're going to build a big, beautiful building out in Waverly, and we're going to put a youth center with the batting cages on one end of it, our business in the middle, and offices on the end. We did it.
Right.
I told people we were going to build a pond so our people can go fishing, and we're going to take dirt out of that pond, and we're going to build building pads, and we're going to build more buildings. We're going to have our own welding shop. We did it. You have this good culture and this positive energy. If you spread that amongst your people, that positive energy will grow your company.
Right.
It works. I'm telling you, it works just as good as the negativity works for the media.
Correct. You know, one thing else you said that really got my attention too was when you put that effort into building something positive, you got to get everybody to buy in.
Yes, sir.
And that's where that Monday morning meeting, that's where you lay
Bingo.
the foundation. That's where the foundation.
You got it,
That's the foundation right there, because if you start the week off like that, and then it's kind of like starting a fire. You start that fire Monday morning, and you just kind of fan it all during the week.
All week. Wow. I hope my team is listening. My team, I want somebody to bring that to on Ricky's behalf tomorrow morning. I want somebody to say, let's start a fire, baby, and then let's just breathe on it all week long.
Because to me, I just think it's contagious.
It is.
You know, unfortunately, like I said, like we were talking before the show, negativity gets a whole lot of attention because we're outnumbered. There's more. I mean, I got to give the media a little credit. They got started being negative a long time ago.
Yes, sir.
And before positive became popular, they was already out and running. If we're running a 100-yard dash, they're 50 meters down the track when we get out the blocks with positivity.
Right.
So I get it. But the catch is that's where the quit button broke theory comes in.
I love it.
I'm not going to quit. Even though I'm behind, I'm going to keep chasing this positivity, because to me, every day that I'm blessed to see, it truly is another day in paradise.
Yeah.
I believe that. I mean, that's just my personal belief. And I think the more I tell myself that, the more it becomes real.
Yeah.
And like I said, back to your Monday morning meeting, the culture that you have established and that you're continuing to groom and fan every Monday,
right?
It just becomes contagious.
It really is. And I'm hoping that I hope that there's some business owners out there or businessmen out there that are listening that want to give us the sniff test, that want to come out. You know, I invited you out there, and I've invited a lot of people out there, and you know, I invite our bankers out there. I invite our attorneys out there. I invite a lot of different people out there, and they come out, and once they see that, and they see what we've created. And by the way, it's not easy. Like I said, we've done over 400 of these meetings, and we're getting better at it. Now we kind of have a routine. We have different people that speak about different stuff. I don't have to carry all the burden of running this meeting. And by the way, when we first started in 2016, we were a hot mess, Ricky. We were. It was horrible, and I kept thinking to myself, man, where's the ROI on this? How am I ever going to get this to be a profitable thing? And now it's so passionate to me that I don't know how we ever stop it. The ball's rolling so big and so fast and so hard that the flywheel's spinning. There's no stopping us now.
And you know what? I think that's a good thing. That's a good problem to have.
Oh, we are 100% blessed.
Yeah, because a lot of times people, like you say, people are going to have bad days.
Yeah.
And if they come to that meeting, they already know.
Well, you know, and Ricky, a part of it too is when I go around, every single person I go around, I fist bump.
Right.
And I look down at their fist to make sure I give them a good fist bump, but I also look them in the eyes.
Yeah.
Because I want them to know that I'm thinking about you today, and I want to make sure you're all right, and I want to see how your shoulders are doing, and I want to see that you look ready for the work week.
Right.
And if you're not, then let's try it again tomorrow.
Exactly. And then they can always ask for 8 minutes.
Yeah, 8 minutes. I'm telling you, that 8-minute thing. If you have friends out there, I encourage anybody out there that is struggling mentally, when you're at that bottom and you need it, call a friend and say, I need 8 minutes.
Yep.
And it'll be amazing. Just unload a little bit of that burden. I believe the good Lord put us here together in fellowship to help each other and to lean on each other. Now I will tell you this. I think that every once in a while, you have to go see somebody that is studied to help you.
Right.
I've openly admitted that I did 26 weeks of therapy in a row every Tuesday at 11 o'clock because I needed more than just a friend. I needed somebody to help me get through a tough time in my life. So I do believe that that's important too. But most of the little things in life, if we had a friend that listened to us for 8 minutes, it'll do a lot of healing.
Yeah. Well, I had a person named Carla Walker just listening to the show tonight, and she sent me a text. And Carla is one of the most positive people I know, and just the fact that she admitted in the text that she was laughing and she was enjoying the show, that reassures me that we're on to something. I mean, I know there are still people out there that are going through difficult times, and I'm not trying to downplay their difficulties. That's not my goal here. But I want to show people basically the same thing that you're saying is, man, give positivity a try. If it doesn't work for you, you can always go back to being negative. If that's what you just must do. But give it a try. You might actually like it. And, and the reason why I can say that with so seriously is because for a long time, I was not trying to be positive.
Right.
And I got the scars. I've got the consequences to prove that.
The resume?
Oh, man. I got a PhD in making mistakes.
I know. That's what I love about your story.
Yeah, I got a PhD in making mistakes. I want y'all to know that. But the catch is, for the last 15 years, I've made better choices, and I've focused on positive mental attitude, and it actually helps. Does that mean all my problems went away? Absolutely not. How I deal with those problems has changed. I don't always got to deal with it in a negative way.
Right.
I don't have to put myself in harm's way to deal with a problem. Now, I mean, some things it's just out of your control. I just smile and say, well, God help me out.
Yeah.
And I keep it moving. And I just think with that mindset, it gives me strength.
I love it.
And that's why I always, like I said, that's why I enjoy the fact that as a company, you guys have embraced that Monday meeting because, man, there's a lot of companies out there. I know for a fact, because I got friends that tell me, man, I got to go to work today.
Right.
I mean, if you leave going to work with that mindset, you probably not going to have the best day.
Yeah. We like to say at Empire, you'll never hear anybody say I've got a case of the Mondays, because what we say is, it's Monday, baby. Come on. It's the start of the work week. We got the whole week to try to kick butt and take name. We got the whole week to get stuff done. Friday's the day that you should be sad. If you're going to pick a day that to be sad, it's Friday, because you got to look back and you say, man, I didn't get my 40 hours in, or man, if I would have got up earlier, I would have been an hour early to work, and I could have got some extra stuff done. Or, I mean, it's the day of the week that you have to reflect in the rearview mirror. But for me, man, Monday's that front windshield, baby.
Yes, absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And something else about that too is Monday you get a chance.
I love it.
Hey, we're going to take one more break. We're going to come back and we're going to wrap this thing up. But hey, don't go nowhere. 93.7 The Ticket is to get you happy on hour. Woo!
In today's digital landscape, the security of your business is non-negotiable. That's why you need better cybersecurity solutions. At Hamilton, we make it our business to protect your network, data, and digital assets with the latest in cybersecurity technology. Our dedicated team of experts has the technology in place to protect what matters most to you and your business. Stay ahead of cyber threats with better cybersecurity protection. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Riddles Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddles Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddles Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddles Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddles Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddles inside Gateway Mall.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a slight chance of showers and storms this morning. Otherwise, probably the mostly sunny skies expected with an afternoon high around 85. Tonight, mostly clear skies with an overnight low around 58. And tomorrow, mostly sunny skies return. We'll see a high around 77. I'm meteorologist Kyle Kleck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
You've seen them come and go.
Franchise testosterone clinics that pop up and then whoosh, they're gone. These franchise clinics quickly find out it's not easy to compete with Limitless Male. Limitless is locally owned and operated with a flawless protocol that has elevated them to be the best in men's testosterone replacement and sexual performance. By adding GLP-1s, our patients are losing weight in a healthy way. To feel your optimal best, schedule a free consult at limitlessmale.com.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Back to the Get Your Happy On Hour, featuring former Husker receiver Ricky Simmons.
And we're back. Well, we're going to wrap the show up. I know this has been very entertaining for me, and I want to thank everybody, man, for tuning in, because to me, without you guys listening and tuning in, then you're making my show more enjoyable for me. I just want people to understand the value of positivity. And, I can't thank Matt enough for coming in tonight, because his energy is contagious. I think we can all agree that he has charged my battery up as well. He always says he needs people to charge his battery. Well, he's doing a wonderful job of charging my battery. So I got to say thank you before I run out of time. But, excuse me, I want to ask you another question. When you implemented this in your company,
yeah,
you said it was a disaster at first.
Oh, it was a mess.
See, that right there, that's the encouragement part for me, because even though it was a disaster, you didn't stop.
No.
Your quit button broke too.
Yeah. Well, Ricky, I'm just not smart enough to know that I should probably quit.
Well, but the quit button broke theory applies to you as well, is what I'm saying. And I'm proud of you for not
thank
giving
you.
up. Yeah. No, because see, that's another thing too. When people do positive things, you don't get a lot of positive reinforcement. But the minute you do something negative, we got all the attention you can stand plus more.
Yeah, that is true. Negativity always makes the news, right?
Yeah.
If any Nebraska athlete or any sports person, anybody anywhere does anything negative, everybody hears about it.
Right.
But I know that there's so much positive in all these platforms that these student athletes get, and we all put them on a pedestal, and I feel bad for them sometimes, because I'm like, man, I've seen players stop and sign autographs for kids when no one's looking.
Right.
I've seen people do good by other people, and they don't get any attention. So thank you for that. That's a huge compliment, and I wear that, and it does. We do get tired every once in a while,
right.
but that's why we have each other, and that's why, Ricky, I love. There's a radio show called Get Your Happy On. Is there any other show in America that's called Get Your Happy On?
You know what? I thought about that, when we first started this, and I didn't know of any. So I was like, you know what? Be different, be yourself at the same time, and believe in it.
Right.
And that's basically what I've done. I don't feel like it's nothing new. I just think it's different.
Well, hey, and I want to give you a plug too. Like I said earlier in the earlier segment, when you came out and you talked to us over our dinner, and we ate and had fellowship together of our people. I don't know, we had about 100 people, and we fed them dinner, and we were celebrating some victories, right? When we do good, I do believe holding people accountable and every once in a while chewing butt is important.
Right.
But what's more important is celebrating the victories, and that doesn't mean giving everybody bombs and a lollipop every single time they do something good, but celebrate a big victory. And when you came out, if there's any business owners out there, to have Ricky speak to your group is powerful because he tells a story, and you are the ultimate success story of turning your life around and just saying, I'm not going to tolerate it. So I commend you for that.
Well, thank you for saying that because that's the goal.
Yeah.
So thank you. I got one last question before we wrap, though.
Yes,
man.
sir.
You've been traveling, you're doing all these things, man. You keeping everybody upbeat. When you get some time to yourself, how you get your happy on?
You know, there's a couple things I like to do. I really like to go walk in a 150 acre field of soybeans. That really clears my head to see the nature and to see and possibly even see some turkeys running or go walk. I've got a couple farms that I'm a hobby farmer. I'm a small little 300 acre farmer. I like to go hop in my Bronco.
Okay.
I am a Bronco enthusiast, and if anybody that really knows me right now and they're listening, they're shaking their head saying, you don't want to take a ride with Matt and his Bronco because he will scare the crap out of you. And I will. I can launch that thing. I can literally fly it through the air. It's amazing. But getting out in nature and sitting in my backyard and really quiet time is good for us. I think it's good for us humans to have some shutdown time and just either meditate or walk or pray or whatever is your thing. Not everybody is a prayer. The good Lord and I have a lot of talks. Sometimes,
absolutely.
Sometimes I give him the business. I'm like, what the heck are you doing to me, man? I'm trying to be a positive ray of sunshine here. But that's what I do to try to unwind and clear my head is nature. Nature does it for me.
Okay. Well, hey, again, I want to thank you for being a guest tonight, man. And I wrap my show up the same way every week. So tonight ain't going to be no different. Every day you bless the saint. It's just another day in paradise. And no matter what, you got to get your happy out.